All right, in the previous slide, we learned how to calculate percent composition, where you had a chemical compound and you were able to determine how much percent is in this carbon, how much percent of hydrogen is in this molecule, how much oxygen is in this molecule by mass percent. And we went through a series of calculation and found out those percentages. This video will take you backwards, meaning that I'm going to give you the percentages here, and then you're supposed to find out what the formula, the chemical formula for this, in particular the empirical formula. So let's dive in. And on the left-hand side, you see these steps, and you just need to follow these steps one at a time in order to find out your final formula. Okay, determine the empirical formula from the percent composition, 75% of carbon and 25% of hydrogen. So we're going to work our way backwards. And the very first number one says change percent unit to grams. So all you're doing is taking this carbon, and then you're going to take that 75, instead of writing percentage, you're going to write grams. Same for hydrogen. I'm going to write it here. Instead of 25%, I'm going to write 25 grams. Pretty easy. Number two, it says convert grams to moles. So I have these grams of carbon and grams of hydrogen. You want to convert that into moles by utilizing the molar mass. So in the periodic table, carbon has a molar mass of 12.01 grams for every 1 mole. The reason why I set up the 12.01 underneath is so that you can cancel out the grams of carbon, and we're left with moles. You're going to do the same for hydrogen. Hydrogen, the molar mass of hydrogen, if you look in the periodic table, is 1.01 grams of hydrogen, and you have 1 mole of hydrogen. So that will cancel out the grams of hydrogen. Let's calculate this out. So here I have 75 grams of carbon and then multiplied by 1. So I'm multiplying everything on top. Divided by, so enter, and then divided by 12.01. That gives me 6.245. I'm going to just go up to 4 sig figs. 6.245 moles of carbon. Let's keep going for hydrogen as well. And that's 25 divided by 1.01. 24.75 moles of hydrogen. Then number 3 says, select the smallest number of moles. So which one is smaller, 6.245 or 24.75? So this one is the smaller one, and divide all the mole values by that smallest amount. So I'm going to divide this one by itself, 6.245. I'm going to divide this one also by 6.245. That will give me some value. So the very first one is going to be just 1 because it's the same number top and bottom. The bottom number, the next, I'm going to calculate it out by pressing 24.75 divided by the 6.245. And that gives me approximately 3.96. That is, now you're going to round it off to its whole number, which is going to be very close to 4. If you're stuck in between, say you have 3.5 or 2.5 or even 3.33 or 3.67, something close to that, then you are going to have additional step. But for this scope of this class, we're not going to have something that's in between, a very obscure number, but we're going to have it either really, really close to like 0.9 or like 0.0001. So this is pretty close to 4. You're going to round it off to the nearest whole number, which is 4 for us. If you round it to the nearest whole number, which is 4, now we can assign a whole number to appropriate element. It means that we have C1, and then for hydrogen, there's 4. It's which could be rewritten as CH4. That's my empirical formula. Okay, now let's add in another element. So now we have 3 elements and it's the same deal. You're going to take number 1, change the percent to grams. So we're going to change that carbon into grams. I'll do it up here, and that will be 40.0 grams of carbon. Hydrogen, it's going to be 6.7 grams of hydrogen. And lastly, for oxygen, it's 53.3 grams of oxygen. Now let's go ahead and calculate, convert that grams to moles by adding it or multiplying with its molar mass. So every 1 mole of carbon, there are 12.01 grams of carbon. If you're wondering where I'm getting that 12.01, I'm getting it from the periodic table. For hydrogen, it is 1 mole of hydrogen for every 1.01 grams of hydrogen. For oxygen, every 1 mole of oxygen, there are 16.00 grams. So you're going to go ahead and calculate all of the mole component out and come back and check the key. So here are all the moles I calculated out. We are going to select the lowest one, which is the 3.331. There's 2 of them, so we're going to use either one of them, 3.1, and divide all of this by 3.331. The lowest mole value. So the top and the bottom one, the carbon and oxygen is assigned number 1 since it's divided by its same number. And the next one, this is actually approximately 2. So what does that mean for the empirical formula? So there's 1 carbon, so I won't write 1, but we'll just leave it as carbon. There's 2 hydrogen based on here, the calculation. And then for oxygen, there's 1 of them. So it's CH2O. And this is your empirical formula. You're going to try this learning check and then come back and check the key. And here is the key.